GTii joining the Sideways Trading Club alongside COSM. Let's go ahead and go over the details for the new year coming. What is up, you guys? Thank you so much for stopping by once again on this happy Friday and the last day of trading in the 2022 year. Let's go ahead and get this analysis started. We're going to be touching on some technicals, raw price action, and statistics. Okay, you guys, before we get started, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video with a friend so that you and them could consider joining our trading community in Discord called ARCa. With that said, let's go ahead and dive right into the charts. Yeah, you guys, so we did point out the possibility of trading sideways and sideways and sideways, and it looks like that literally happened today. And as you can see here on this candle print from today, this 3-day candle is literally at a huge indecision. It's in the form of a spinning top doji. Okay, so that literally means that there is a tie between the bears and the bulls, but nonetheless, the statistics are still in play. We have momentum still with an upside suggestion. We still have volatility very much on critical right here. So everything is looking good thus far. Okay, so please know that that we have already moved from the statistical upside of 3,200%. We've already moved a massive 253% to the upside. Okay, so please remember that these are just statistical metrics. They are not certainties. Okay, so we were able to see an upside coming. We were able to see the upside coming, particularly to 3,000% based on a backtest of volatility versus momentum on the 3-day chart, particularly to the entire trading history of the GTii asset. Okay, so thus far, pretty good. But let's go ahead and move on to the next chart to see if we can gain a deeper edge for that. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and look at the ARC-Series Crypstex indicators. So in this case, you are looking at ARC-Armor, which is an indicator comprised of several exponential moving averages, all placed together algorithmically in close proximity so that we can gain a directional wave or a wave of motion. Okay, so these motion waves are able to give us buy and sell signals as well. Okay, so we have a massive long signal right here, went all the way to the top. We have a short signal here all the way down here, and as you can see, we printed our long signal right down here on December 22nd, and we still have been pumping to the upside and looking good thus far. Okay, so please notice another thing within the within the exponential moving averages, that we are starting to print some of those green waves. Okay, that usually happens with the conversion of green to red or red to green, like in this case. Okay, so there are good signals. Everything is firing off, but it's firing off very slowly. Okay, so to be honest with you, I would actually prefer I would actually prefer this to continue as a gradual growth, okay, as this would be a better way for us to, maintain the upside in a balanced manner rather than it just literally catapulting to the top and then selling right off, and then you literally see your account $1 million and then $2, so it's definitely good that we're making a slow growth. Okay, but we have to finesse this. We have to make sure to keep our eyes on it and make sure that the price action is on our favor. Okay, so looking at the 8-hour chart here in a different perspective, this is again that ridiculous cup and handle formation that typically doesn't work out, but maybe the odds will be on our favor this time since we are at the last day of the trading year. Okay, so and we're about to face a psychological component, being that everybody's going to be putting together their New Year's resolutions and stuff, and hopefully that can bring in some FOMO for GTii, okay, and some upside price action. So today, from the image that I posted early in the morning for the trading session today, I did point out that we had a few areas of support, and making this a very key area of support. So we luckily didn't break down, and we just used it one time, particularly the 2.272 at $1.37, a little just a little bit under that, about 136, and then continued onto the upside. Okay, so you can see that the last candle of the day actually it actually retraced, small pullback to literally come right back and test that SMA 10. Okay, so things are still looking good. Things are still moving to the plan. Okay, so if we do play out this huge cup and handle, the implied target for this cup and handle is $9 $2.07. Okay, so this is particularly to this cup. Okay, but if we're looking at a target statistically speaking, then that target would be essentially $17 or $18. Okay, so this is a statistical metric that I have done particularly to a back test utilizing volatility versus momentum. Okay, so upon that statistical back test of literally every single iteration throughout the entire trading history, that $18 zone or $17 zone came about by applying that statistical mean. Okay, so now particularly to the cup and handle, okay, this can actually help propel the way literally halfway of that target. Okay, so things are still looking good. Okay, you guys, I know there's a lot of questions about why are you saying $9 and then why are you saying $18. Well, that's why. It's because we're looking at the metrics based on a price objective that a cup and handle can provide. That's not a certainty, but it's just the playbook rules of how to trade this cup. And then the targets that I came up with utilizing a back test. Okay, so this is why we gain different metrics. This is why we're able to see several price targets and several take profit targets and stuff like that. So this is the way I trade. You know, I trade on it based on variables. Okay, so yes, so now this is the 5-day chart, and we're still printing this spinning top doji. Would like the body to be a little bit smaller for it to be considered a spinning top doji, but still, nonetheless, it's still looking good, you guys. There's no I mean, you see this red candle here, there's literally no volume printed on that. So you can see that the sell pressure is in fact kind of diminished, and you can see that the buy pressure has now started to come in. Okay, so there is the potential for a continuation to the upside, but that is going to be very much contingent upon retail purchasing, okay, or whales purchasing. So let's go ahead and move on to the last part of the analysis, as it's going to be touching on the divergence chart. Okay, so in this case, divergence is usually the opposition of price action versus momentum. Momentum represented by this indicator RSI, relative strength index. Okay, so what I have noticed, and this was actually in yesterday's session or yesterday's video, sorry, I did notice 1, 2, 3, 4 drives of literally actually 2 drives of phantom hidden bullish divergence and 2 drives of phantom regular bullish divergence. Okay, so and they're located right over here for you to look at. Okay, you guys, so everything is still looking good. I mean, we're pivoting left and right, and please remember that this is that sideways trading that I've been talking about. And the sideways trading can literally happen and continue as long as we do maintain ourselves within the shallow areas of what's called the bull weakness percentile here, and the bear weakness percentile right over here. So as long as we maintain within this this zone, we can literally be gravitationally pulled or magnetized right within each other. Okay, so so we can literally just bounce unless one of them breaks that. Okay, we are getting a hint from the 14-day moving average represented by this pink line on the 12-hour RSI, a suggestion towards the upside, which is very good. Okay, so as soon as we do have this moving average meet us right up here, it would be great for us to use that as a rejection from the bear weakness percentile and then continue on to the upside. So this is likely going to take some time unless, like I said, FOMO comes in and validates that either to the downside or to the upside. But still, the statistics are facing the upside nonetheless. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up now a multi-pane so we can finish off this this analysis and get on to our weekend. Okay, you guys. So we are looking at the 30-minute immediate short-term time frame right over here, and you can see that we're facing an immediate short-term downside. Okay, we have made a bearish cross below the the 14-day moving average and suggesting a downside continuation. Please remember also the positioning of your RSI signal, which is the purple line. Okay, as long as we do maintain ourselves within that shallow area of either zone, the likelihood of being bounced in and out is very likely, just like this here. Okay, so you can see literally we're at the same zone as this pivot here from December 29th. Okay, so you can see that we can literally just make a sharp pivot back and forth, okay, and trade sideways for infinity and forever. Okay, so now let's look at the 6-hour time. I'm sorry, the bi-hourly time frame. You can see that we are also suggesting a downside continuation, but please know that we are very close to this pivot point here as well. And as long as we do remain ourselves within the deep areas in this case of the bull weakness percentile, gravitational gravitational pull into bull strength is likely. But please notice that the moving average is above us, and we can use that as a form or guide to the way down. Okay, we would actually need to penetrate in the immediate short term. Of course, this is likely to be lived out pretty fast. So we would actually need for the RSI signal to pierce through that 14-day moving average and continue on to the upside. Okay, so there are still some obstacles to go over, and 6 hours suggesting massive sideways trading. The 14-day moving average is suggesting a curious slight upside. Okay, so we're gonna keep an eye on this 6-hour time frame, but it's still pretty much unbiased. Okay, so now the daily time frame is also suggesting some sideways trading, slightly bullish, slightly bearish, you know, so and also right at the junction between the bear weakness and the bull weakness. Okay, so again, as long as we do maintain ourselves within this shallow area, sideways trading is very likely. Okay, you guys, please know I'm not a financial advisor. Take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment. Okay, I need you to do your own DD and everything will be just fine. Okay, you guys, so that is gonna do it for the video tonight. If you do have any questions or concerns, please make sure to reach out to me on Discord or Twitter. The links will be included in the description below. Okay, you guys. Now, if you're interested in the Crypstex indicators, please send me a message on Discord or Twitter, and I will go over the subscription packages. Okay, just know that the subscription packages for the indicators themselves are not including the subscription packages that TradingView has to offer, as Crypstex are authorized retailers within the TradingView space. Okay, so they can sell through their own means. You know, it can be done through me, of course, and literally give you access to a private list of indicators upon a purchase of a subscription plan. Okay, so please, we'll go over those details privately. Make sure to visit the Discord. Some details are located there too. There's a frequently asked questions section for the Crypstex indicators particularly. Okay, you guys, well, with that said, I wish you well, a very good night, and more importantly, a happy new year, and I will catch you on the first trading day, which will be Tuesday. Okay, you guys, I'll catch you at that bell. Adios.